King Ferdinand I, ascending to the throne as the Queen of
So
Romania.
here we are at the King's house in Viscri.
Over the years, Queen Marie earned the love and
Hello,
respect
good
of the
afternoon.
Romanian people
Welcome to the
as a
Romania's
skillful
residence
political
of King
figure.
Charles III.
Deeply
We are
attached
going to
to
be your
Romania
tour
and its
guide today, and we will
Queen
explain
Marie
the
often wore
pure
folk
and the
costumes
blessed
and
link of
encouraged
King
other
Charles with
noble women to
Romania.
do the same.
Thank you, Maddie.
During
She's a
the
wonderful
First
tour
World
guide, by the
War,
way, folks.
Queen Marie
Here we
served
go.
as a nurse,
Blood
tending
relations
to
with
wounded
Romania.
soldiers on
Here
the
we
front in
go.
Yeah.
Moldavia. Her selfless service left a mark, and hospitals all across the country were named in her honor. On the next panel, we can see pictures of two young boys. The blonde boy on the left is the late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh and father of King Charles III. On the right, the boy with brown hair is King Mihai, the last king of Romania. Both were born in 1921, the first in Monrepo Palace in Corfu, Greece, and the second in Peles Castle in Romania. Prince Philip and King Mihai were first cousins. Prince Philip was a member of the Greek royal family, while King Mihai's mother, Queen Eleanor of Romania, was Greek. During his childhood, Prince Philip often spent holidays in Romania in his cousin's company. Both lived to a great old age. Prince Philip died in 2021, aged 99. King Mihai in 2017, aged 96. At the bottom of this panel, you'll find a portrait of Claudine Rede, a Hungarian aristocrat born in 1812. She was the great-great-great-grandmother of King Charles III and the granddaughter of Vlad the Monk, 10 times removed. Vlad the Monk was the half-brother of Vlad the Impaler, a Wallachian ruler, better known as the inspiration for Bram Stoker's fictional character, Count Dracula. Despite his fearsome reputation, Vlad the Impaler is a revered national hero, given his resistance to Ottoman attacks. Apart from the strong family ties, there are other connections between King Charles and Romania. One of these was his friendship with the writer Patrick Leigh Fermor. In 1933, Patrick Leigh Fermor, aged 18, left the United Kingdom on a steamboat, crossed the Channel, and landed on the coast of Holland. From there, he walked the whole distance to Istanbul.
Wow.
Years later, Patrick Leigh Fermor wrote a book about this trip, a trilogy, the second part of which, called Between the Woods and the Water, describes the nature, culture, and customs of Transylvania and southern Romania. It was this book which inspired many British writers and travellers to visit Romania following the revolution of 1989.
Good afternoon, dearest friends. Now we are on the steps of King Charles's in his home in Transylvania, the well-known Viscri residence of King Charles. So it is here that he comes nearly twice a year, and since he was crowned king, he came only once, 2 weeks after he was crowned. Enjoy the tour with us.
Romania's rural landscape, involving the destruction of over 8,000 villages and the relocation of their inhabitants to industrial centres. This drastic proposal aroused the prince's profound dismay, as it threatened to erase the very essence of Romanian culture and identity. Upon his first visit to Romania in 1998, Prince Charles was captivated by the harmonious rural lifestyle, deeply rooted in the country's landscape. This unique lifestyle, a model of sustainability and environmental responsibility, nourished the local communities. This remarkable balance between human presence and environmental conservation was rare in Europe at the end of the 20th century. As a result, the country still boasts an abundant wildlife, from bears, wolves, and lynx, to endangered bird species, insects, reptiles, and flowers. Fascinated by the country's rich heritage, King Charles frequently returned to Romania and visited nearly all its historical regions. Driven by a strong desire to protect Romania's rural from the twin threats of depopulation and neglect, His Majesty purchased 2 properties in Transylvania. The first is the one you are now standing in. The other is in the charming village of Vala Zalanuni, or Zalampatak in Hungarian. Since 1998, King Charles III has tirelessly advocated for the preservation of Romania's natural and cultural heritage. He has mobilized experts from Romania and abroad to safeguard its architectural treasures and its extraordinary biodiversity. What is more, through his foundations, His Majesty aims to cultivate a deeper appreciation for rural traditions, which preserve the country's natural wealth. Now, let's continue our journey into the barn, where we'll discover more about Romanian heritage.
Brilliant. Yeah, really fascinating, isn't it?
Hello.
Hello.
We are now on the terrace where King Charles spends most of his time when he comes here to Romania. If you can please have a look at these tables, nicely adorned with a flower vase, or flower vases, jugs with flowers in it. It is where Prince Charles, the former Prince Charles, the current King Charles, spends most of the times and when he comes to visit Romania.
Lovely. Good.
Let's have a photo here.
Okay. Why not? Let's have a video of you taking me a photo of us. Say cheese.
Okay, let's
Green cheese.
let's have another photo.